Emmerdale stars Caroline Harker and Jo Warren Plant have shared their thoughts on why Dr. Todd is specifically targeting Jacob Sugden in the workplace bullying storyline. Dr. Todd has shifted from insisting on high standards and pointing out real mistakes to making personal, inappropriate remarks about Jacob's family and past trauma, while also suggesting he is at fault for challenging her behaviour. Harker believes Dr. Todd's personality is shaped by her upbringing and the influence of her late father. She said she does not think anyone is born cruel, explaining that behaviour is learned. She added that there is a father-related storyline where her father was a highly respected consultant, and Dr. Todd is trying to live up to his legacy. In doing so, she ends up repeating patterns, this time with Jacob, and likely with others as well. She also suggested that Dr. Todd justifies her actions by focusing on high standards, even though some of her comments could be seen as valid in terms of pushing someone to improve and stay focused. Harker added that Dr. Todd does not treat all employees the same way, instead targeting those she feels she can influence while leaving others alone. She believes Dr. Todd would not see herself as a bully, but rather as someone engaging in a kind of game or cat-and-mouse dynamic. She also feels Dr. Todd believes her position protects her from consequences. Plant said Jacob's personality makes him particularly vulnerable, describing him as a people-pleaser who is also impulsive and hot-headed, which makes him an easy target for Dr. Todd. Despite the difficult storyline, Plant said it has been one of his most enjoyable experiences on set. He explained that being so busy has helped him learn more about himself and develop as an actor. The storyline is set to take a positive turn next week after Dr. Todd is caught out in a lie. Spoilers reveal that Jacob will decide to take matters into his own hands in an effort to stop Dr. Todd's bullying behaviour. Emmerdale's Tate finally caught out in early ITVX episode, as Dawn is left disgusted. Tate's tricks have finally caught up with him, as he is exposed on Emmerdale. Dawn Fletcher becomes disgusted with her partner when his manipulative actions are revealed at Home Farm. Over the last few months, Jo has been plotting to ruin the Sugdens and Dingles through the purchase of Butler's farm. He also discovered that Victoria was the person who killed John. He tried to use this information to control Robert, but Robert stood up to him in Thursday's episode when he asked Ross Barton, the director of operations at Home Farm, to help bring Jo down. In today's episode of the ITV soap, Ross carries out the first part of the plan by taking Jo's phone. He spills coffee on it, which should give him and Robert enough time to check it before Jo comes back home, but the phone stops working instead. The two then try to get into Jo's laptop, but they struggle to work out the password. Even though Ross tells him to hurry, Robert is caught by Dawn, who immediately asks what is happening. Robert tells her that Jo has a video of Victoria killing John in self-defense, and Dawn is shocked when she watches it. When Jo gets home, Dawn confronts him and demands the truth. Jo admits that he thought the video might be useful someday, but Dawn is angry that he did nothing during the situation. She quickly deletes the video and admits she is now unsure about marrying him. Meanwhile, Ross insists that Robert pays him the £2,000 through a reenactment of a scene from Jerry Maguire, though Robert is not amused. He then has to explain everything to Aaron, including that he is responsible for Moira being sent to prison. Aaron criticizes Robert for what he has done and leaves quickly. Robert is later told by Dawn that the videos have been erased, but Aaron says Moira's freedom matters more to him than his relationship with Robert. Emmerdale prison violence could mean the end for Troubled Bear. There are only a few weeks left until the major Emmerdale trial, and with Beowulf's freedom at risk, he needs to stay on his best behaviour. Bear has remained in custody since admitting that he deliberately killed Ray Walters. He did this to protect his son, Paddy Kirk, after police came close to discovering that Paddy had helped hide the crime. It was later revealed that Ray had set Bear up even after his death. Investigators discovered that Ray had been putting money into accounts under Bear's name, making it appear that Bear was his partner in crime. This created highly damaging evidence that would be difficult for any defense team to challenge. Before the trial begins, Paddy hopes his father keeps out of trouble, because there is very little working in his favour right now. He is shocked to learn that Bear does the exact opposite when he starts a fight and ends up being placed in solitary confinement. Bear's hopes of gaining freedom are now slipping away. Paddy feels he must help his father for the sake of his own mental well-being. After nearly turning back to the bolt gun only a few weeks ago, Paddy cannot bear the idea of his father being locked up forever. As he thinks about how to rescue Bear, he also realises that both he and Dylan Penders could be facing long prison sentences themselves. Will Paddy manage to save his father and, in the end, himself? Moira Dingle actress Natalie J. Robb has explained why she has never married. Emmerdale star Natalie J. Robb has spoken about her personal life away from the ITV soap. The actress, who plays Moira Dingle, does not have children but loves caring for dogs. The 50-year-old star is currently single and has previously said she has no plans to settle down or get married. She said she has no children except for her furry pets. Natalie shared that in February 2024, she lost Bronson, whom she described as her best friend. She said the grief was unlike anything she had experienced and has not gone away. She added that Buddy, her newly adopted dog, keeps growing and she loves the companionship animals bring. While speaking further, Natalie, who was once in a relationship with co-star Johnny McPherson, explained that her mother's divorce deeply affected her during childhood. She said she has never been someone who believed strongly in marriage. She explained that when her mother divorced while she was very young, it felt as though her world had fallen apart. Natalie also said she does not think marriage is necessary for people anymore. She believes that many couples who have children already share a commitment that is similar to marriage. She added that now at 50, she spent many years searching for love, but realised it was not the right path for her. Meanwhile, Natalie's Emmerdale character Moira has faced a very difficult time recently. After Jacob Sugden tampered with the slurry tank on her farm last year, contaminated waste damaged some of her land. It also entered the main water supply, leaving the village without running water for several days. As a result, Butler's farm was hit with a number of fines. Moira found it hard to pay them, and Kim Tate and Joe Tate saw an opportunity. They began planning to buy all the land surrounding Home Farm to increase their power. Emmerdale continues on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX and YouTube.